That Just Happened show.
Yes, sir.
Episode 18.
Yes, sir.
Glad to be here as usual.
We in the building.
Yes, sir. A little bit of a different show today.
Different show.
I got my player partner, Mr. Fresh Ink.
That's right.
Real deal, Rudy, sitting in today.
That's right.
No better. You can't have any better of a special guest than this man right here. Believe that. I definitely want to shout out to B Mac and Mr. 38. They're out this week.
Yeah. What's up, fellas?
They'll be back next week and we'll pick up where we left off. We definitely wanted to continue to put some information out there and stay relevant. With all that being said, I want to do a special shout out to my boss man, Larry Tovar, for putting out some fabulous product as far as his logo t-shirts, and just props to the whole AT&T family and Waverly crew as far as that goes. These sounds will stay up, boy. Keep checking us out, man. Real deal.
What up? I'm out here. I came out from behind the camera. I said, you know what? 17, 18 weeks in, it's time somebody sees my face, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
man,
here I am in the flesh.
I'm the one that
I'm the one that usually hides behind the camera and make sure that you guys look good. So today I'm out trying to get involved.
Man, it's my pleasure to have you on this side of the microphone.
Thank you,
brother.
sir. Thank you, man.
It seems kind of funny, but this is, thanks for everything.
Yeah. And I do know a little bit about sports. Just a little bit, though. Maybe not as much as these guys, but I know a little something.
Just a little bit.
A little bit.
But, no, you sure. You sure. That, for those of y'all that don't know, that's the other East Coast support.
Giants, baby, all day, every day. Matter of fact, hold up, man.
A lot of times y'all will hear a voice in the background when 38 is on a rant, and that's who it is. It's Real Deal Rudy.
38, since you can't be here, this for you, baby. This for you.
I'm not going to tell y'all what's really in that cup.
This for you right here. This for you. G-Man.
You got to have gloves on to touch that cup. There's something in that cup. We ain't going to talk about that right now.
Maybe later, during the fight. Maybe later.
Right.
But today I'm all right.
I know that's right. Well, with all that being said, brother, we were up last night. I was just one of them lazy Friday evenings. Didn't nothing special go on. But the Rockets were on last night.
Man, I was watching that.
Did you?
They were balling.
Man, they look good.
They look good.
And LA looks good also.
They do.
Kawhi look real good. Paul George look good.
Mm-hmm.
And it's gonna be some. That's the bad thing about the NBA. When you sit there and look at how those teams looked, and you got to wait all the way to the playoffs to really see them compete.
Yeah.
Hope that they're still healthy.
Yeah.
That part right there, man, is it's kind of hard. Even though that was a sneak peek.
And
then the Rockets ended up giving the game away at the end.
I fell asleep. I didn't see the end, but I heard about it this morning. Like in the last 30 seconds, Kawhi took over or something.
Yes, man. You know what? I dozed off.
Man.
Got too confident. And I got an alert on my phone that woke me up. And I looked at it. We lost the game.
Yeah.
I said, I'll be down.
Yeah. I think when I went to sleep, they may have been up by like 7, 6 or 7.
And that's what made me doze off. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, we got this one.
Yeah.
Nope.
Houston sports right there.
Man.
That's classic.
And
man.
Kawhi is becoming clutch, man.
He
down the stretch.
He's taken, in my opinion, another step.
Mm-hmm.
He I'm gonna say this much. I know this is an abbreviated show, but let me say this, throw this in there. A lot of times, certain players have styles that's hard to watch, that don't necessarily translate over into TV.
Yeah, it's not exciting.
It's not exciting.
It's not must-watch TV.
And we're used to that with James.
Mm-hmm.
James plays a style of basketball that people was not easy on the eyes.
Yeah.
And so a lot of people hate on his game because it's like, man, he's shooting free throws, he's dribbling,
Yeah.
Kawhi, in my opinion, has a very similar game because it's not pretty on the eyes, man. You're looking at it like he's very robotic.
Very robotic.
And, he's don't have any wiggle really to him. He's just big and strong.
Not really flash. Don't have a flash.
No, but he just like they call him the Terminator.
He gets the job done.
It's just like, boom, he gets it done.
Man, he gets the job done.
But it's not easy on the eye. And so it's going to be a lot of people that are excited about watching LA Clippers basketball are going to have to, they'll know what we go through as Rocket fans, seeing a great player that's not really necessarily a hot jumper or a flashy dunker. Now he'll throw it down. James will throw it down.
Yeah.
But Kawhi throws it down, won't crack a smile.
Nah.
He's not going to stand over anybody. He's not going to do any other, the highlight reel.
No, but I think James is exciting to watch. Like, I like watching James. He's crafty.
Yes.
Now, he may throw up a gazillion shots, in a game, but that's just his style. But I think he's a fun player to watch. Speaking of watching, I don't know if you had a chance to watch the, and it's becoming a thing now. Like when the athletes walk into the building,
yes,
what they're wearing, that is actually becoming.
It's getting bigger and bigger.
It's getting big.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I was watching it yesterday. It's like a mini fashion show, man. Did you see?
That's exactly what it is.
Did you see that?
I missed the one yesterday, but I noticed what you're talking about.
It's kind of like, where are we going with this, man? Like, what are we doing?
But, look at it this way, real deal. For people that's in the fashion business, it's been known for a little while that your NBA guys are fashion type of dudes.
Yeah.
More so. Some of the NFL players are, but more so with the NFL guys, they like to make these fashion statements. And we got several with the Rockets.
Yeah.
I don't know what PJ Tucker.
I seen him yesterday. He had on, I don't know, man. He had on, I think an overall outfit. Or no, I think that was Westbrook. Had on some overalls.
He's another one.
Yeah. But Westbrook's been on that.
He's been, and that's what I'm saying.
He's been on that.
It's a group of guys that's kind of. Westbrook was one of the first ones. Him and Chris Paul, and who else was it? Maybe LeBron to a certain extent. But that was kind of at the forefront of that fashion statement before the games. And even you remember Russ with the crazy glasses.
Yeah, crazy glasses.
All the neckties and stuff.
The tight shirt, unbuttoned down to here.
Yeah, Miami Vice or whatever.
Yeah. But now it's like everybody's on it.
Everybody's on it.
Everybody's
It's a new thing.
Yeah.
Because now if you're in that business, who better than to provide clothes for these players?
Oh yeah.
And that's basically free advertising. When they walk into the arena, there you go.
Yeah. Definitely.
I'm gonna get some more T-shirts, man. Maybe we can get one of them to wear That Just Happened.
That Just Happened shirt. Hey, matter of fact, speaking of, we got a new shirt that you guys need to see. Look at that right there.
See that?
We'll zoom in on it so you can see it. That Just Happened. If y'all want them shirts, you make sure you get at the homie, the phone man. He's gonna get one for you.
Mad props again, boss man.
Yeah.
For providing that.
Yeah.
And tell Mama we say we appreciate it, and we got some more work for her if she wants it. I know she put a lot of time into that, and Real Deal is the right man to represent with that particular one.
That's right. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that, man.
All the time. While we're on this this NBA topic, just real briefly. Besides the fact the Rockets look good, and it's going to be, we got to wait till the playoffs to see finished product. We know how it goes. There was word that came out earlier in the week about Carmelo Anthony being signed by the Portland Trailblazers.
Yeah, he's back.
He's back.
He's back.
And so I'm not sure if he's going to take the court this weekend or coming up next week or whatever it is.
I think he's already played.
Is that right? Did he play already?
Yeah, my son was telling me. Now, I could be wrong, but my son told me he scored either 10 or 12 in his first game back. Yeah.
Hey, man, props Carmelo.
Yeah, he's back.
I'm glad to see him back, Real Deal, because his game may not translate to what everybody's trying to do.
Yeah.
But there's a place for Carmelo in the league, man.
Yeah,
Let's be. He's not And if everybody trying to act like he's that bad,
Nah.
he got good touch on the ball.
Yeah.
He's still 6'5", whatever
Yeah.
he is, 6'6". I think he's 6'7".
He's tall.
He's tall.
He's tall.
It don't matter. He's NBA size, a
Mm-hmm.
big body player, and a veteran player. I know he can help somebody team out. If Dwight Howard is running up and down the court
Oh, yeah.
in LA, you cannot tell me Carmelo Anthony can't play in the league.
No. In worst possible case scenario, you just stick him in the corner. You know that corner shooter?
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
hang out in the corner.
But he's still skilled.
Yeah,
I haven't seen the
yeah.
problem. You know, from what we like to do here in Houston, I thought it could have worked. I think it was the issue between him and Steele with Mike D'Antoni.
Yeah.
Because, you know, they had got into it in New York.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think it was some of that lingering possibly. But Carmelo was back in the league, so...
Congratulations, Carmelo. Welcome back.
Welcome
Welcome back to the league. Because you know them summer league. I don't know if you see them on social media, but a lot of the NBA players that play in the league, they play together somewhere. It's at some Lifetime
Yes.
gym.
Okay.
Have you seen them? And there'll be LeBron, there'll be Trae Young, like, you know, all these NBA players training in the summer, and Melo, he's with them, and he looks good. Like, why is he not playing in the league? He looks just as good as anybody else that's out there. And
Yeah.
they're all in the league.
Yeah.
So I'm happy he's back.
Yeah,
You know?
I am too, man. You know, sometimes you get put on that exile list.
Yeah.
And I think that's what they were trying to do with Melo.
Uh-huh.
And I never noticed Melo be a bad guy.
Nah.
You know, you have guys that have other issues. The man, what did he do?
Mm-hmm.
He didn't, you know, just why are we blackballing him?
Yeah.
Unless there's something I'm missing. I hadn't seen anything he did.
No, and then you have LeBron that kind of, you know, he's in LeBron's little circle of friends.
And Chris Paul.
And Chris Paul.
Mhm, yeah.
So, you know, I don't think LeBron hangs with a bunch of bad apples. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I've never seen it.
Nah.
I've never seen it. Same thing with Chris Paul.
Yeah, Chris Paul.
Yeah, and so if it didn't work out here, that's fine. Let's move on. Melo is back in the league.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a team that's actually, with the West being so top heavy like it is, and with so much star power, Portland is a team, aside from Damian Lillard and a few other names, they didn't really get a big free agent signing.
Mm-mm.
And so Carmelo, I think that's a place there for him.
No, absolutely,
Mhm.
absolutely, man.
Yeah.
He'll definitely be a key contributor, I think, when it's all said and done.
Yeah, cool. Mad props, man. Mad props. Let's throw a little something in, real deal, on this fight game.
Fight night.
Fight night.
Fight night.
And so, before it slipped my mind, I want to make sure we put something out there on that, man. You have the, and my computer just went down on me, real deal.
Okay. I
But-
plugged mine in. Mine was starting to die on me over here.
I don't want to make. I call him Wilder.
Wilder.
Well, first, Devontae, what's his name?
Dante.
Dante Wilder.
Yeah.
The madman. Sorry about that, Dante. And he's fighting tonight. I'm not sure the man he's fighting, but it's supposed to be
It's a rematch.
Is it a rematch?
It's a rematch.
Okay.
It's somebody that he already fought before, from what I heard. You know,
Okay.
that's because I was listening to some pre-fight hype yesterday, and he was talking about the first time they had fought. So
Okay.
it looks like it's a rematch of some sort.
Okay. While we doing it, I'm gonna see if I can pull the man's name.
Yeah, check it out. I'm gonna see. I'll see if I can pull it up too.
But that's gonna be huge tonight, and so we're blessed in the fact that we do have a fight going on tonight,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm definitely gonna be checking that out. I'm sure a whole lot of people gonna be checking that out
Oh yeah,
and chiming back in.
it's on Fox, or no? Is it it's a Fox? I think Fox is still in the fight, if I'm not mistaken. But is it I think it's a pay-per-view. I'm not sure.
I'm pretty sure it's gonna be pay-per-view.
Uh-huh.
That's how they make their money now, and so.
Let's see here. I'm trying to find it myself.
Yeah, I pulled it. I was trying to catch the guy's name. But with all that being said, when we get the information, we'll relay that over. But big fight tonight. Good. Reminds me of the old school cold weather, like wintertime fights.
Yeah, man.
When you had the Tyson and the
heavyweight
Holyfield,
fights, man. I miss the old school heavyweight division.
Yeah.
Man. You know, nowadays it seems like all of your good fights are your
welterweights.
Yeah, you know, but you don't get them big time heavyweight matchups like you used to get back in the old days, man. I miss those.
No,
I really do.
Yeah, man. We cut our teeth on that, and that was so exciting back then.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it would shut down the city, and everybody would be glued to it. And so, with all that being said, there's a big one tonight. I'm definitely looking forward to that. I'm gonna be in somebody's building checking that out.
You know, I heard Wilder when he was, when I was telling you about the pre-fight hype that I was listening to, he called himself the hardest hitting heavyweight ever. Ever. So that means harder than Mike Tyson, harder than...
Well, he's confident.
He's confident.
He's confident.
But he's, he feels he has the power. We'll see tonight.
Well, I'll tell you one that surprised me. His name on the tip of my tongue. The Gypsy King.
He
had his eye cut up and open the other one.
Which I think beat Wilder. In my opinion.
They went to decision, didn't he?
A draw.
A draw.
It was a draw, yeah.
What's my man's name? I'm sorry, y'all. We messing these names up right now. But the Gypsy King. And he's his game for a big guy like that.
Yeah.
His hand speed.
Yeah.
And his shoulder and head movement is top notch.
Yeah, he's a little unorthodox with his style.
Very much so.
Gave Wilder a problem.
Very much so. And but as far as being the hardest hitting heavyweight ever, I'm still gonna have to leave Mike Tyson at the top of that mountain right there.
Yeah, I think in my day, who I've seen fight, I haven't seen anybody hit harder than Mike Tyson.
No, not without a doubt. You know, Holyfield was heavy-handed as well.
Yeah.
And at times would match Mike's power, and I think they had a lot to do with him getting his ear bit out.
That can do it.
Yeah.
That can do it, man.
When you dealing it out, somebody giving it back the same way, you start thinking, I
got to do something different. How about bite his ear? Yeah.
Well, with all that being said, real deal, while we on the subject of fighting, let's swing it over to the NFL. Now, I know everybody last weekend caught a glimpse of Myles Garrett with the Cleveland Browns.
Yeah.
Getting into it with the young man with Pittsburgh last Sunday.
Rudolph.
And it was kind of funny, real, because when the scrum first started, they've been going back and forth the whole game. Rudolph, backup quarterback for the Steelers, went to rip off Myles Garrett's helmet.
Yeah.
Now Myles, everybody know Myles probably about 6'4", about 270.
He's not the one.
270. Yeah, he trying to take his helmet off. It ain't necessarily gonna happen go down like that. And so he couldn't get it off. And I'd be dog if he didn't stand up. And when he got on his feet, now you really got a problem on your hands, because you've been pulling on him pretty good. He gonna get up looking for you, man. I guarantee it.
Yeah.
And he found him.
He's lucky he found him with the bottom part of that helmet and not the top part of that helmet. Because he would have felt that.
You know, real deal. That could have been a scary moment. I'm so glad he caught it with the open bottom part of it. And he hit him with a glancing blow. He kind of missed him off to the side because he was reaching.
Yeah.
Now, I know emotion run high, but Myles, brother, if you had hit him with that top part of that helmet, y'all getting concussions with the helmets on. Now, if you hit him with the helmet over the head, it's like a murder case, bro.
Yeah, man.
I mean, you can't do that on the field.
That's an assault out there.
With a deadly weapon.
With a deadly weapon. Deadly weapon, man.
That was crazy, man. So it's been, I'm sure everybody has heard about that in some form or fashion. And,
you know, what's crazy is that from what I know of Myles Garrett, he's a mild-tempered dude. You don't see him like. Now, if that was what's the Indominic? What's his name?
Indominic Sue.
You'd expect something like that out of him.
My boy that got suspended from Cincinnati.
Oh,
He gets suspended every year.
Oh, he plays with the Raiders now.
Yeah, with the Raiders
Yeah,
now.
yeah. Bert, what's his name? Yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody like that. You'd
Rudy's
expect
messing
something
me up
like
with my
that.
names today. If I look at him, I can't think of anybody's name. I'm just like, I ain't gonna make eye contact.
But yeah, him.
Right.
He's
right.
suspended for the whole year too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. But Myles never really. He has been involved with a few controversial things and stuff. Hits on the quarterback and stuff. Burfict is the player that.
Perfect. Yeah. Yeah.
And this season, but that's not really what he's all about. One of the things that came out late this week that kind of, I was like, come on, Myles, just take your suspension. He was saying that Rudolph used racial slurs on him.
Yeah,
on the
I
field.
heard that. It came out kind of late.
Came out very late. And then you think about something. When you're talking about the quarterback of a football team, now each one of these teams is full of people from all over, all nationalities.
Mm-hmm.
And so, if he used a racial slur like that on the field, I wasn't there. I'm just saying, if he did, he has teammates, black teammates, Spanish teammates, white teammates. He has all these people on his team with him. So, I've been around sports all my life, on the field, off the field, from coaching, and every other standpoint. I can probably, very rarely do you hear anything with someone using racial stuff on them.
Not on the field.
Not on the field, man. It's never really come into play.
I think the last person that I heard was Bill Romanowski.
Romanowski and the offensive lineman that was from Miami.
Richie Incognito.
Incognito.
Hey, we got two names right.
That is right there. There we go. We're rolling. That just happened. That just happened.
Yeah. But you don't hear a lot of that. You don't.
No.
And if he would have came out and said it that night,
yeah, you got
after the fight, or when he spoke for the first time, but to come out with it 4 days later,
almost a week
later, just seems kind of
maybe reaching for something.
Yeah, maybe kind of reaching for something, you know. But from what I know of Garrett, I don't see him, acting like that on the field. So I don't know what happened. Something triggered him.
Yeah, it was something definitely happened.
Mm-hmm.
And anyway, with all that being said, just take your punishment, Myles. We'll see you next season.
Yeah.
I don't think Cleveland gonna make the playoffs this year anyway.
No.
There's been somewhat of a disappointment as far as how their season went, and it seemed like they're finally starting to get some chemistry and stuff worked out now. And so we definitely be looking forward to seeing you guys again next year, and also the close of this season as far as Cleveland Brown football goes. And just one more little thing, Rudy, since we into this remembering names, it's Tyson Fury. It's the Gypsy.
Tyson Fury.
It's the Gypsy King.
Yeah, the Gypsy King.
Yeah, so
There you go. There you go.
Let's keep that.
Let's keep going with the
I
names.
should have took a fish oil pill or something before I came in here. But we're not going to talk y'all's head off too much. But before we leave, and I want to give Real Deal a chance to comment on the New York Football Giants. That's also
Would love to.
The Texans, the Houston Football Texans, played a game on Thursday night.
They did.
And we won the football game.
You did.
We won. It was a big game. It was a division game against the Colts. We're coming off a loss in the AFC against the Baltimore Ravens. And I got a couple quick comments. First of all being, we will never win. Anytime a ball game comes down to coaches' strategy or to where you need to make coaches' adjustments, I don't care what coach we playing against, we always are at a disadvantage due to Bill O'Brien.
O'Brien gets such a bad rap, man.
And it was evident in the game against the Ravens. I can take the loss, but I think the final score was like 42-7.
It was ugly.
Yeah, it's ugly. It's not even close. And so the thing about it is, talent-wise, the two teams are close. Talent-wise. You see what I'm saying? So there's no, and I can accept a loss. The Ravens are rolling. Lamar Jackson is an MVP candidate. But when you just get shellacked for no reason. Does nothing work. You go in the locker room at halftime and you come out and nothing still works. It's coaching. It's coaching.
Yeah.
And
hold on, let me chime in real quick. Did you hear oh man, another name thing. One of the analysts for Fox.
Okay.
He's a guy. He's big on UFC. You know what I'm talking about? Jay Glazer
Gotcha.
came out
Gotcha.
and said that he thinks that Bill is a candidate for Coach of the Year. I found that pretty interesting.
Well, Jay has probably been sparring and stuff. He's a good UFC guy, and he may have a little touch of CTE because you have the furthest thing away from the Coach of the Year in Bill O'Brien.
Yeah.
This man, Bill O'Brien, has been here. This is his 6th season, I want to say.
Mm-hmm.
And it may as well be his first season. Because I think, really, you can put any coach in there, the record would still be the same. The Texans win based on their talent and around Deshaun Watson. Bill O'Brien is more of a boat anchor than a help to the Houston Texans. I believe any other coach that's more innovative and more creative on the offensive side of the ball would benefit this group. You know, and my thing is this: as you can see, I'm not a Bill O'Brien fan in any sense of the imagination.
No way.
And after, you never would have guessed.
I never would have guessed it.
And after watching 6 years of it, I'm just...
You're over it.
The Texans would never... Rudy, I hate to say it, and I'm a Texans fan, and I'm around Texans fans every day. We're never going to the Super Bowl with Bill O'Brien. And I'm kind of looking at the writing on the wall right now for a first-round exit out of the playoffs.
Yeah.
Because he has yet to win a big game when he has to strategize and match wits against another NFL head coach.
They don't do well outside of the AFC South, man. They really don't.
No, they don't.
Mm-mm.
They don't. And then they'll go into it. It was almost like the game Thursday, real deal. Mm-hmm. And this is the reason why I say some of this stuff, guys. I'm not just spitting venom out there. We're sitting here in the 4th quarter of the football game with the lead and the football, and we're trying to run time off the clock. We're sitting here running our quarterback, who we keep complaining about getting hit, taking too many sacks, getting hit too. We're sitting here running him between the tackles. Carry after carry, and you got Carlos Hyde in the backfield just watching him run.
Yeah.
And then when he finally fumbles, just lucky for us they didn't review the fumble. But why in the world are you running your quarterback between the tackles, who you're supposed to be trying not to let get hit?
Protect.
That tells y'all it's one person that's doing. That's your head coach. I don't care. I can let my mom coach the team. Deshaun is not carrying the ball in the 4th quarter with a lead, but running between the tackles. That's y'all's head coach, man. I'm sorry, but
They run quarterback draws and whatnot.
Up the middle of the doggone field. And then after, I think on the 3rd or 4th one, he finally let the ball go.
Yeah, no.
Eventually, he's gonna let it go. You know, I mean, what outcome do you think is gonna happen? And so.
Well, congratulations to the Texans, man.
Congratulations.
So they're in the driver's seat. They're in the driver's seat for the AFC South, it looks like.
Yes.
So they should get in the playoffs.
Yeah, no doubt.
Man, you got New England. You have Baltimore.
We got New England next week also.
Yeah.
And Rudy, that's one of the things that's going to prove my point. Now, we know that the Patriots are not to their normal strength right now. Mm-hmm. They have a good defense. Their offense is struggling. They're light in the receiver position. Mm-hmm. So it's going to come down to, can Belichick put together a plan to beat the Texans?
You know he can.
Is it even any doubt?
There's no doubt.
So we're like, even though we know we're bringing a better team to the field, you still don't feel like you have a chance to win because you know we have Bill O'Brien, they have Bill Belichick, and it's just not even going to equate.
And Bill Belichick is the teacher. You have the professor and the students coming into town, or where's the game
it
at
wasn't
here?
even a good student.
Is the game here? Or in New England?
I think it's here.
It's here?
I think it's
Yeah,
here.
because I think last time they played, they were in New England. That's when your quarterback, Deshaun, held the ball for 20 seconds.
At the end of the game.
At the end of the game.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. It's going to be here.
So it's going to be here.
I'll take my chances with Deshaun holding the ball.
Yeah.
Maybe Bill O'Brien will get sick and can't show up for the game.
Hey, man, maybe the Texans might show up.
The Texans are going to show
Maybe
up.
they'll show up. You know, I'd be surprised, but it could happen. I definitely would be surprised, but it could happen.
The only thing, I would have confidence, Rudy. I would.
Mm-hmm.
Because I know that we're catching them at the right time.
Mm-hmm.
The timing is perfect as far as the players go. But when it comes down to coaching, man, and, you know, it's going to be, they're not going to make mistakes.
Yeah.
They're going to wait for us to make mistakes,
Mm-hmm.
and they're going to capitalize on them.
Mm-hmm.
And as far as the terrible clock management and all the stuff we do, I know Tom Brady's not going to be running the football up the middle of the field in the fourth quarter. You know, it's anyway, not
We'll
this
see.
weekend, but next weekend
We will see. Well, the good they get a couple of extra days of rest since they played on Thursday and
Yeah.
game planning.
Yeah.
So maybe they can utilize that to their advantage.
They got
We'll
the
see.
weekend off.
Got the
man.
weekend off.
Weekend off, yeah.
You know,
yeah.
we'll see.
Number one in the AFC South, and so
They're doing better than the Giants.
before we wrap the show up.
I brought that back up
let's
because
talk a
you
little
mentioned the Giants. Okay.
Yes.
We are in full-blown rebuilding mode right now. You know, if I was coaching the New York Football Giants, I would fake an injury for my man Barkley.
Yeah.
Sit out the rest of the year.
Yeah.
You got tendonitis in your knee like my boy Gurley does out there in LA.
Yeah.
Just take the rest of the season off. You know what I mean?
Won't hurt.
Let's get us a nice high round draft pick, and let's just look forward to next season.
Yeah, and that's really what it is. You know, you guys picked up the Jones, the rookie quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
He has some ups and downs,
Like any
any
rookie quarterback would.
and so, but he does show some promise.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm with you, real deal. Maybe shut that thing down.
Shut it down. Why
And
risk it? That's your future.
With Saquon, I would.
Why risk it?
I would take him out.
You're playing for
He's
nothing.
hurt. As
yeah.
far as I'm concerned, he's hurt. He's out for the year with something.
Tendonitis in the knee. That's called the Gurley.
Right.
He has the Gurley.
He's hurt.
Yeah.
And man, just go ahead and hit reboot on it and
See you next
you
summer.
year. Yeah.
See
Basically.
you next summer,
Basically,
man.
there's several teams that's in that same boat. Out of those teams, because you look at that, real deal, you got Cincinnati in that situation.
Still haven't won.
No, Miami. Even though they messed around and
Messed around and won two.
messed around and won a couple.
Uh-huh.
Who else is it? The Jets.
The Jets, yeah. Jets are horrible.
They're horrible with
Jets
Sam
are horrible.
Darnold.
Yeah.
He's horrible.
Mhm.
I never saw the potential in him. So
I thought he would be because he has that 6'4" quarterback. You know, he kind of has that. You know, I thought that he would be a good quarterback, and I don't know if he's not. It's just that he's playing with the Jets, man.
he's on such a bad
They're
team
horrible.
to where if you did have any talent, it's gonna get canceled out by your team.
Yeah. And then you got my boy. Here we go with these names
You
again.
talking about Le'Veon Bell?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got Bell over there. You know, he needs to be on a. I don't know. He needs to be on a contender, a contending team, in my
He
opinion.
wanted to get paid. Le'Veon, what ended up happening is he got what he wanted as far as the money.
Mhm.
But I don't think he anticipated being on a team that bad.
Yeah.
And you can kind of look at him like he doesn't really have the interest. He'll
Yeah.
take one and have a good looking run, and he can show you that he still has
got
the
it.
skill. Yeah,
Yeah.
but they'll show him again. He's looking like, man, I would rather be doing anything than be
Yeah.
running around out here with these guys.
Not with these guys, man.
It's
Not
the
with
wrong
these
group.
guys. The New York Jets. Yeah, so like I said, there's a few teams in that
Yeah.
that let's just tank mode right
Yeah,
now.
yeah. The Arizona Cardinals are close to it, but with Kyler Murray, they have hope, and they play like they have hope.
Yeah,
You
they're
know?
out there playing.
Mm-hmm.
They're out there playing like they are actually, you know, they don't seem like they're tanking by any means.
No, they're not. They're trying to put it together.
Mm-hmm.
They're trying to
put it
gel.
together. And you know what? When I see Miami, I think I think the players are trying to play. I mean, the owner may not want them to win, but
Somebody didn't. Miami goes and competes every week.
they do.
They compete every week, and then with Fitzpatrick in there,
Yeah,
he brings a certain energy. He's always good for 4 wins.
you know it.
He's good for 4 wins, and then he remembers like, I'm Ryan Fitzpatrick. What am I doing? I'm gonna start throwing interceptions, pick six. And so Miami has been showing some signs of life.
They have, man. And I want the coach, man.
Yeah.
You know, I'm pulling for him.
I'm really proud of him. Now that may be a candidate. He's a better candidate for Coach of the Year than Bill O'Brien.
Absolutely.
He's working with nothing.
With nothing,
They
and they're
everything.
trying to. And what he did have, Tunsil.
Yeah,
They're
got
giving it
rid
away.
of. They got rid of
Everybody that
Yes.
was something, they're giving it away to other teams. You know,
And his guys are still playing.
still
for him.
playing.
That's a head coach.
Yeah,
Because what are they playing for? Evidently, he's telling them something.
yeah.
And them guys are going out there, and if you're
Yeah.
not careful, Miami will beat you on the football field.
They can beat you, man.
Yeah.
Now, as far as coach of the year, in my opinion, from what I've seen to this point, it has to be Shanahan out in San Fran.
Yeah, I'm with you on that real deal. I agree with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are they, 9-1?
9-1.
9-1.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't see that coming.
No, 9-1, and I think they have. I forget who they have this week. It's a good game. It's a really good game this week, and I did pick them to win.
Okay.
And so, Shanahan, the job he did, nobody saw that coming.
Nobody.
We all knew Garoppolo was a system quarterback, but guess what? He fits that system.
Yeah.
You can have a system quarterback when he fits your system.
Absolutely.
And they run the ball. They got an outstanding defense. They don't turn the ball over, and they're proficient in what they do on the football field. So,
Yeah.
mad props to.
Mad props to Shanahan. Coach of the year.
There you go. Y'all heard it here first.
Coach of the year.
That just happened.
Yeah, definitely not Bill O'Brien.
Definitely not.
Whatever
Yeah.
opposite of a coach of the year is, that's what Bill O'Brien should get.
We got to ship him out of here, y'all. He's got to go. He has got to go.
If you want a championship.
If you want to win,
Yeah.
we will never win with him.
Yeah. You know what, man? Let me say this before we move on.
Yeah.
I was listening to, I forget who the analyst was, but he brought up a good point, man. And he said that NFL owners aren't necessarily about winning; they're about making money.
A lot of them are. I think
You
it's
know-
been that way for a long time, though. Real deal. You know.
And let me say this before you say that. And right now, they're getting Bill O'Brien is actually playing 2 roles. He's playing the general manager role and the coaching role. So they're saving money with this dude. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
He's
Yeah.
doing 2 jobs.
Yeah.
So the owners may be like, well, I'm saving some money by not having to get a general manager. Let's let this Bill O'Brien guy, see what he can do. So, just something to think about.
Yeah, and you make a very, very good point, especially when it comes to what I know about the ownership here in Houston with the Texans. We've been, every game since their inception has been a sellout. And so they make a ton of money, not only with merchandise and tailgating and
Everything.
TV dollars and, with star power now that we have, the revenue is there. The will to win has never been shown necessarily by Texans ownership.
No.
As far as putting in winning coaches and at times winning players.
Yeah, letting players go like Clowney.
Yeah, yes.
Do you want to win?
Yeah, I really don't think winning is the number one. And the reason I'm saying this is just based on your head coach. You have to be innovative. And I'm not saying break the bank, but get someone in here that is fresh, have fresh ideas, that have a fresh approach, more so than a political approach. And I feel like Bill O'Brien, and he has a East Coast kind of attitude to him that doesn't fit Southern personalities. And I would be willing, man. You would be hard pressed to find, if you took a poll in Houston, I would say the people that want him here, as opposed to people that would like to see him gone, it would be a landslide. I'm thinking like maybe 80% of Houston fans who want Bill O'Brien definitely out as the head coach.
Yeah, no, I agree with that.
Yes,
Definitely.
yes. And so, well, real deal. With all that being said, man, I appreciate you sitting in with me.
Man, you know, I tried to play my role. You know, I may have not remembered a couple names.
Made me forget a few too. I'm like, man, now wait a minute. I looked over there for some help, and I don't want to look back. I don't want to look over there.
But it was a pleasure being on this side of the camera.
My pleasure having you.
Yeah.
And I'm going to let it be known, I was running late today, everybody, and Real Deal stuck it out with me.
No, that's all good.
And
man.
so,
B-Mac, Mr. 38.
Yeah.
Be glad to see y'all back.
Be glad to have y'all next week, man. And, and for those guys, we got Fresh Ink's finest in the building.
Yeah.
Real Deal Rudy.
That's right.
I'm Jeezy the Phone Man.
That's right.
Thanks for joining us, man. Peace.
We out. That just happened.
That Just Happened show.
Boom.